putting all your other stuff out of your mind, getting focused, because in a minute you're going to have to do this by yourself. So, here's the problem. It's not all written out, but all the important stuff is up here. We got, well, I didn't tell you how many total people we have. I need to tell you how many people we have. We have 32 people. So we have 32 people, and we're talking to them about what kind of cars they like. So 19 of them have said they like Fords, 19 have said they like Buicks, and 12 have said they like Chevrolets. Okay? There's 5 people that like all 3, 6 that like only Fords, 3 that like only Buicks, and 2 that like only Chevys. Got it? So we're gonna, on the basis of that information right there, we're gonna draw the diagram. All right, so you're gonna draw your box, and everybody should be doing this on a piece of paper or on the desk or something. Everybody needs to work along with me and figure this stuff out, because I will not be doing it on the quiz or the test. Okay? So we've got our Fords, our Buicks, and our Chevys. Okay, everybody with me? So we can fill in all this right here. Do not fill in these numbers. You can't, right? Those don't go in the Venn diagram. At least not directly. You don't put a 19 in there somewhere. But these do. 5 like all 3. 6 like only F. So does everybody know where that goes? Only F would be here, right? And only B and only C. Straight from the problem. Haven't done anything at all. Just copied it into the diagram. Good? All right. What happens now? Once you get all those numbers into the what?
Variables.
We do not know what these empty spaces are. So we'll call them whatever you want to call them. I call them X, Y, and Z. You can call them different things, whatever letters you want to assign them. And now is when we use these numbers, right? Because we know that the whole F ball, and the F ball has 4 sections. All 4 sections have to add up to 19. So X plus Y plus 5 plus 6 has to add up to 19. And then similarly for the Buick ball, X plus Z plus 3 plus 5 has to also add up to 19. And the C ball, Y plus Z plus 5 plus 2 has to add up to 12. All right, now what? I'm going to erase my problem. I don't need any of this anymore. Now what?
Get all the numbers on the right side of the equation.
Yeah, I'm going to clean up these equations. So 5 and 6 is 11. I'm going to move that over. So X plus Y equals 8. I'm just cleaning up the equations so I can work with them a little easier. What does X plus Z equal?
11.
And Y plus Z? 5. So there are the same 3 equations. They're just cleaned up. So now what?
Substitution or elimination.
You gotta know this, guys. You guys gotta know what to do next. What happens now? We're gonna take these 2 equations and we're gonna solve them, right? We're gonna solve that system. So you can do it lots of different ways, but a very simple way is just multiply through one of them by a negative and add them together, and the x's are going to cancel, and we'll have y minus z equal to -3. Then what? Combine it with the other equation. So you use these two to get a new equation, but you still have this equation left over. And what happens when you add those? 2y equals 2, so it looks like y is 1. So I can come over here and put a 1 in there. Then what? Yeah, now we can find the rest because, for example, we know this whole ball was supposed to be 19, right? Well, you've got 6 and 1 and 5. So that means this section must be 7. And then this ball was also 19, I think. So I've got 7, 5, and 3. So this must be a 4. And then this ball was supposed to be 12. Does this work out to be 12?
Yep.
Perfect. So now all the sections are filled in and I can start answering questions. How many people like only B's and C's? How many people like only Buick and Chevy? Only Buick and Chevy. That would be 4, right?
Yeah.
So when it says how many people, we just say 4. The next one says, reach in the hat here, grab a person. What's the probability he doesn't like any of these cars? My denominator is 32, because why? There's 32 people. And denominator of a probability problem is the total. Now, the people who don't like any are out here, right? And I haven't figured that out yet. So how do I figure that out? How many of them all are out here? Add all this up, all these sections up, and subtract from 32. So what is that all added up?
28. I got 28.
So 4? So the answer would be, the probability would be 4 32s or 1 8. Okay? All right, so now you get to do that all by yourself. So I'm gonna erase all this.
Oh,